at kamalihan sa mga gumawa. Yating kompleto ang toolbox. Isang paalaala para sa maayos na paglalakbay mula sa Radyo Agila. Inihahandog ng DZEC 62 ang kasangga ng Philippine Sports Commission at ng Philippine Olympic Committee. Sports on Air! Sports on Air! Balitang pangpalakasan para sa bayan. Magandang gabi sports fans, magandang gabi rin mga partner. Ngayon ay Abril 24, 2016, isang oras ng balitaan at talakayan sa larangan ng pampalakasan. Ako si Ernest Hernandez.
Magandang gabi din Ernest, isa na namang linggo na punong-puno ng aksyon, hindi lang sa Pilipinas, pati na rin sa ibang bansa. Sa ngalan ni Diego de la Paz, ako po ang intern ng bayan na si Prince Cos.
Ang sports ay parang gulong ng buhay. Minsan ikay nasa taas at minsan nasa baba. Sino nga ba ang ating mga atleta bago nila natamo ang tagumpay? Ako po ang intern ng universe na si Yel Baciano.
Ating alamin kung sino ba talaga ang mga inyong hinangang personalidad sa larangan ng sports.
Humanda na kayo sa isang oras ng sports, balita at talakayan.
Huwag kayong bibitiw at andito na ang pinakamaksyong KBP Golden Dove Awards nominated na sports program sa radyo.
Sports on Air,
balitang pampalakasan
para sa bayan.
Ang Sports on Air mapapakinggan sa sumusunod na stasyon nationwide sa DZEC 106.2 kHz sa Mega Manila,
DZEL 1260 kHz sa Southern Luzon,
DWIN 1080 kHz sa Northern Luzon,
DYFX 1332 kHz sa Central Visayas,
at DXED 1224 kHz sa Southern Mindanao.
Mapapakinggan din ang ating palatuntunan via online live streaming sa www.radioagila.am.
May live streaming din sa YouTube ang Radyo Agila. Hanapin lamang ang Radyo Agila Live at mapapanood na ninyo ang paboritong programa sa Radyo Agila Live on demand.
Ang Sports on Air at ang Radyo Agila ay mga kasapi ng KBP, kapisanan ng mga broadcaster ng Pilipinas.
Para naman sa ating taga-subaybay na gumagamit ng Facebook, i-like lang ang Sports on Air sa Facebook sa Sports on Air 1062.
Pwede rin ninyo kaming subaybayan sa aming Twitter account sa @sportsonair.ph.
Para sa mga gustong sumali sa aming diskusyon, pwedeng mag-text sa Radyo Agila text line sa 0932-422-2572.
Alright, anyway, welcome dito ulit sa Sports on Air, balitang pampalakasan
para sa bayan.
Yan! So ito medyo maraming nangyari ngayong linggo sa larangan ng pampalakasan. Unahin natin ang NBA! Sa NBA, ang Golden State Warriors lamang sa Houston Rockets 2-1 sa kanilang series.
Sa Game 1, nagtala ang Golden State ng 104 at samantalang ang Houston naman ay nagtala lang ng 78 points. Sa Game 2, nagtala ang Golden State ng 115 at ang Houston ng 106. At sa Game 3, bumawi ang Houston kontra sa Golden State 97-96.
Grabe to, no? Itong yung laban si James Harden, nag-buzzer beater.
Napakaganda ng laban niya kahapon.
Oo. Kala ko na, mag-3-3-0 na ang Golden State. No, naglalaro sila without Steph Curry.
Tetap kung kailan makakalaro si Steph Curry.
Oo, pero dapat ipahinga nila ng todo. Kasi feeling ko, matindi ang bugbugan sa sumusunod na
semifinals na.
Lalo na ang LA Clippers, ang potential nilang pwedeng makalaban.
Kontra. At speaking of LA Clippers lamang pa rin sa serye kontra Portland. Sa unang laro ng Clippers kontra Portland, nagtala ang Clippers ng 115-95 at sa Game 2 naman nagtala ang Clippers ng 102-81 kontra Portland. Ayan, kaya nagstanding sila ng 2-0.
Sa kabilang dako naman ng Western Conference, ang Oklahoma City Thunder kontra sa Dallas Mavericks. Ang OKC Thunder 3-1 na.
Alright.
Ma-action tong serye na to, yung Oklahoma City Thunder, no? Hindi mo alam kung sino puputok sa sa Oklahoma City, kung si Russell Westbrook ba,
Si Kevin Durant or
o si Kevin Durant,
Diba?
no?
Katulad nga niyan yung laban kanina, sobrang naging pisikalan yung laban nila kanina kontra sa Dallas, sa home court ng Dallas yan.
At ito naman ang San Antonio Spurs kontra sa Memphis Grizzlies. San Antonio Spurs lamang na 3-0.
Yeah. Tinalo nila ang Memphis Grizzlies sa tatlong magkakasunod
Memphis
na
Grizzlies.
sa tatlong magkakasunod na laro. So game 1, 106-74. Sa game 2, 94-68. Sobrang laki ng lamang ng San Antonio.
Isang panalo na lang
Yeah.
at mag-a-advance na sila. At pwede nila makalaban ang mananalo sa laban ng OKC Thunder at ng Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
Pero mukhang OKC at saka San Antonio to.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Mukhang magkakasubukan na naman ulit sina Kevin Durant at si Tim Duncan.
Yes.
At pumunta naman po tayo sa Eastern Conference kung saan naglaban ang Cleveland at Detroit kanina lamang.
Actually, ito pala, no, correction, no. 2-1 na pala ang Portland Trail Blazers kontra sa LA Clippers, no. Lamang ang LA Clippers 2-1 pala, no. Sa kanilang serye natalo kanina ang Portland Trail ang Clippers 96-88. So ang serye na 'yon ay 2-1 na sila.
Alright.
Pumunta naman tayo sa Eastern Conference. Ang Cleveland Cavaliers 3-0 na sa Detroit Pistons.
Isang panalo na lang at makaka-advance na rin sila sa semifinals ng Eastern Conference. At samantalang ang Atlanta Hawks versus Boston Celtics ay nagtala ng 2 panalo na at kanina lamang ay kakapanalo lang ng Boston Celtics sa Atlanta. Score up 111-103.
At ito naman, ang Miami Heat. No? Ang Miami Heat, labang pa rin sila sa Charlotte Hornets 2-1. No? Kanina nanalo ang Charlotte Hornets for the first time sa series na to, 96-80.
Yeah. Malaking lamang din ang tinala ng Charlotte Hornets para sa Miami kanina, di ba?
Oh, this is
Sa East. At sa huling
series ngayon ng ating 2016 playoffs, ang Toronto Raptors
versus Indiana Pacers lamang tabla ang serye. Tabla na.
Ang serye, no? 2-2.
Kakapanalo
Bumawi
lang.
ang Indiana kanina sa Toronto at mukhang ito ang magandang panooring series.
Mukhang magkakaroon nito ng Game 7.
Sana.
Sana. Ano bang team mo doon sa dalawang yon?
Tingin ko may nakakawang kasi ito yun ang Toronto Raptors kasi medyo sila, no? Sumasablay sila kapag kapag playoffs,
Yeah.
no? Pero itong Pacers tumapapang pag playoffs, no? So may
Aminin naman natin
pwedeng manakaw to ng Pacers, no?
Lalo na ngayon nasa kanila si Paul George na nung nakaraang season is wala silang Paul George kasi nga nagkaroon ng injury si Paul George last year, di ba?
Mismo.
Yeah.
Oo. But anyway, no? Para sa mga ang ating mga interns ay pumunta sa Junior NBA, no? Nung linggong ito. At kayo ay nakapag-usap sa dalawang NBA, isang NBA player at saka sa isang WNBA player. So anyway, Yel, ikaw ang nag-interview sa isang WNBA player. Anong pangalan niya?
Oo, na-interview ko nga pala ang WNBA legend na si Miss Taj McWilliams Franklin. Very unforgettable kasi first time ko maka-interview at makalapit sa isang NBA or WNBA legend.
Ang laki ba?
Oo, buti na lang nakaupo siya eh. Kaya
Ganon, oo.
pero matangkad pa rin siya kahit nakaupo siya.
Talaga. So anong experience mo? Can you describe the feeling ng what was the feeling during that interview?
Yung una ko kasi very talaga, parang sobrang kinakabahan ako kasi
Oo.
aside na English talaga dapat ang interview, first time kasi talagang, alam mo yun, parang nakaka-starstruck pala yung mga ganun, no?
Oo.
So, yun. Very thankful na lang din ako kay Sir Diego kasi siya talaga yung nagsabi na, I can do it. So, yun na lang din yung sabi ko sa sarili ko na kaya ko to. Isang question lang to na wag magbabakal at magtuloy-tuloy. And very kind at nice naman si Miss Taj McWilliams from
Alam ba niya na first interview mo?
Kasi sinabi ni Sir Diego, pinakilala niya ako kasi 2-minute
Oo. 2-minute interview
siya. So, sabi ko, Sir Diego, ano ba? Dito lang ba ako sa behind the camera? Kasi may mga media rin po doon. Sabi niya, no, you have to stay beside me, sabi niya. OMG, parang na ako. And then, nung nilapitan niya po, nagpakilala si Sir Diego. And then, yun nga sa Sports on Air. And then, pinakilala niya rin po ako.
Okay.
So, sabi niya nga, it's my first time. And then, super, good luck siya sa akin na para siyang bata ko, palakpak pa. I can still remember. And kahit pa paano na-lessen yung nervousness ko noon. Sabi ko, okay, I can do this. And then, yun nga, nag-throw na si Sir Diego ng 45 questions. And then, nagbigyan na siya sa akin
45 questions?
And then, 45 questions. And then,
Kala ko 45.
parang, paano nasagot yun? Tapos yun, tinanong ko na, sinignalan na ako ni Sir Diego na, okay, yeah, it's your turn. And then, tinanong ko na nga po siya, sobrang naman siya, ang haba ng sagot niya, kaya parang, super, natawa naman din ako dahil from the heart, halatang from the heart talaga, halatang passion niya talaga, ang basketball. So, yun.
So, anyway, ito na ang interview ni Yel Baquiano kay Miss Taj McWilliams Franklin.
All right, first off, welcome to the Philippines. You're the third WNBA player to have come here for junior WNBA. Two of them would be the likes of Tina Thompson and your former teammate, Ruth Riley. So have you spoken to Ruth Riley lately and talked about the Philippines?
I have not spoken to Ruth at all. And I did not even know she came to the Philippines before, but she's been everywhere. I love playing with her. I just love her attitude, not only about life, but about sports. She is a full role model of everything you want to do right on the court and off. I think she gives back. She's real appreciative of the opportunities to play, and she took full advantage of that while she was playing, and then really appreciative of the opportunities she had to continue the growth of the game of basketball.
And the WNBA is celebrating its 20th season this year. You were one of the pioneers of the game. So how much has the WNBA molded the game of women's basketball everywhere?
Wow, I think the WNBA and the consciousness of women's basketball has been a huge influence, even in Europe. I remember when the WNBA first came around and the orange and white ball, and then I went to Spain and they were playing with that orange and white ball, and I was like, this is really odd. You guys never played with that before. A lot of the women's pro leagues moved to the ball of the WNBA. I think there's, in the amount of time, the 20 years that it's just been small steps that have made big changes. This step from Lisa Leslie to Candace Parker to Diana Taurasi to Maya Moore to Elena Delaton to now Brianna Stewart, that change over this time period has just been amazing, the gaps and jumps. So not only in Europe, but also in the United States, there's just been a huge amount of change. You can literally see the difference in the game and how the players have developed and changed to who they are now.
Of course, you're here for the junior WNBA camp. You'll be teaching a lot of kids, so you'll be encountering so many of them. Is this the first time you'll be handling so many kids at once?
No, definitely not. Last year I went to China and worked with a large group of kids at a school. But also I'm always, all the camps we do with the WNBA as well, the NBA Cares, the NBA Fit Week, you always handle so many young women, girls and boys. So for me, it's easy. I have a big voice, so I'm easily heard over everyone. And I love basketball. So that energy is infectious, and everyone can hear me. Everyone's going to be able to have a good time.
So, besides with all of your achievements and experiences, what would you impart to the campus of Junior WNBA?
I think the main thing is passion. Always be passionate about what you're doing. If you're whether it's basketball, it's tennis, it's walking your dog. If it's something you enjoy, you do it with all your heart, and it just makes it so much fun. I love to exercise, but I'm also very energetic and passionate about basketball. And so for me, they go hand in hand with everything that I've learned and done in my life. It taught me life lessons that I bring with me, how to persevere through tough times, teamwork, sportsmanship, my respect, my attitude that I carry with me. All of those things I take with me everywhere I go because of how I learned them through basketball and working with my teammates. And I think that's something that I impart and want to impart to everyone that I encounter when I'm teaching, when I'm coaching, when I'm mentoring. That's important, and this weekend is no different.
And finally, give a shout out to all women's basketball players out there, and of course, basketball fans in general who are listening to our program.
I just want to say, all the basketball fans, women, men, boys, girls, hope you enjoy it. Make sure you come out and support, and thank you for listening.
Yan po si Taj McWilliams Franklin ng WNBA. So, Yel, kamusta tong experience mo? No? What have you learned from Taj McWilliams Franklin?
Siguro hindi lang sa basketball may apply yung nasabi niyang passion sa lahat ng ginagawa. Meron siyang nasabi na when you enjoy what you do, it makes you feel like it's a work. It's more of like it's an enjoyment. And as isa rin sa mga natutunan ko or infectious talaga yung smile niya eh. Kasi lahat talaga ng nag-interview surrounded her during the interview. Sobrang naka-smile lang and very light lang because I think that's her personality.
I'm sure.
And I'm very sure na nag-enjoy kanina yung campers, WNBA campers and junior NBA campers dahil sa mga matututunan nila from Miss Taj McWilliams and from Norris Cole na rin.
Ayan. No, but anyway, no, speaking of Norris Cole, no, nandun kayong dalawa, no?
Yeah.
Si Norris Cole naman is a former NBA champion, no, from the Miami Heat. Yung championship, yung two-time Miami champion siya, no? And now is playing for the New Orleans Pelicans, no? He's here again for the junior NBA camp at ito po ang interview natin with Norris Cole.
Basketball's the number one sport here, so I'm looking forward to interacting with the fans. I'm looking forward to the junior NBA being able to interact with the athletes, and I'm looking forward to the culture here, learning something new. The weather is definitely warm, which is great for me. I enjoy the warm weather for sure.
Norris, so for the highlight of your career has been winning 2 championships with the Miami Heat, and the coach of Miami is Eric Spoelstra, who's well known here in the Philippines,
right?
Filipino American. So, during your time under Coach Cole, did he tell you anything about the Philippines or being Filipino, and what were you expecting coming to the country?
Well, as we were winning those games and those championships, the love from the Philippines was obvious. He everywhere we went when there were Filipino fans, it was like you could hear the cheers. Obviously when he would come over here and visit, so he's definitely loved, in Miami, and he's loved here, and I'm glad, to be able to have that time with him as my coach.
How is it like, having him as a coach, and do you feel like he's not talked enough as one of the best coaches in the NBA, even with his track record of success?
Well, his success speaks, for itself. I'm sure all he focuses on is the positive aspects, and that's all I'm going to focus on. He's won a lot of games. He works hard at his craft, and we had a lot of success together. So, that's all that matters. Anything else, nothing else really matters.
Well, Norris, the league right now is a bit guard-centric, and some best players out there are guards. Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving. How's it like defending those type of players?
Yeah, the point guard position is at an all-time high. It's probably the best it's ever been in the league, and I look forward to those challenges, to those matchups. That's why I love the game, the competition, and that's that's how you get better, to play against the best there is out there. So, it's a tough matchup every night, and I look forward to it.
Right. So speaking of last season, how can you give your personal assessment of how you did personally?
This past season, obviously being in the playoffs, having a chance to win a championship is the goal, but that didn't happen this year. We had a lot of injuries, but I think when I was out there on the court, I think I played well. I learned a lot, like I always do. I never take for granted the time being in the NBA playing. And I take advantage. Every time I'm out there, I play as if it's going to be my last game. So the time that I was out there, I thoroughly enjoyed playing the game. I wish we would have won more, obviously, but I enjoyed the game and I love the game.
Norris, any prediction for the playoffs this year?
I don't have any predictions for you. I'm looking forward to it being a competitive, playoff series in the Western Conference and in the Eastern Conference. It's a lot that goes into winning a championship. Obviously I've won a couple, so you have health. You have to be healthy. Have the right matchup. Teams that you're going to go against. Matchups matter. So I'm looking forward to seeing some competitive series. Obviously the favorites in the West are the Spurs and the Warriors. In the East, the top two teams are probably the Cavaliers and the Heat. So we'll see though. We'll see. You never really know in the playoffs. Anything can happen.
Norris, you went last playoffs. You went up against Golden State in the first round, and one of your tasks as a point guard was guarding Steph Curry. So, can you just give us an insight into what's it like guarding Steph, how difficult it is, and what's your process like?
Oh, well, it's tough. It's tough guarding him because they have a good complete team. They have so many different weapons. It's hard to just key in, on him as an individual. So I think their team is what allows him to be so successful. It was a great experience though. That was the first time the Pelicans have been to the playoffs in a long time. So to be able to have an impact on the team and help get them to that point, it was great.
Morris, once upon a time you were a young player getting mentored by so many different coaches and so many different father figures. Now that you're here for junior NBA, junior WNBA, what do you look forward to in coaching these young kids who are aspiring?
Well, I'm looking forward to interacting with them. We're going to teach them about sportsmanship, teamwork, having a great attitude and respect for the game. But I'm looking forward to seeing how they respond to coaching and see if they can take what they hear and apply it on the court. And, I'm going to learn as much from them as hopefully they learn from me, and I'm looking forward to that experience.
Norris, in your career, you also played with the likes of Dwayne Wade, LeBron James. Can you just tell us what's it like having those two as teammates and mentors?
It was great having them as teammates. You learn so much from them. They're obviously icons in the game of basketball globally. So I was fortunate to be able to be on the team with a lot of global icons, not just those two, but Ray Allen, Shane Battier, Chris Bosh, Mike Miller, Juwan Howard, all these different guys. So I was very fortunate, and I learned a lot from them, and I continue to learn. And I think that's what it takes to be a great basketball player and to be successful in life, is to continue to learn. And that's what I'm going to teach, at Junior NBA, is to continue to learn, gain as much knowledge as possible, and work on your craft as a basketball player.
Your experience in the NBA so far, again, we go back to all the great point guards. Which one is the most difficult for you to defend?
It's tough to pick one. Russell Westbrook is obviously a tough matchup. He's probably the most athletic point guard in the game, as far as size, speed, power and skill set. He's probably the toughest matchup. But they're all tough. They're all tough in different ways. You have Steph, who's a prolific shooter. Kyrie, who has a great handle. Russell Westbrook, who's dominant physically. Tony Parker, Chris Paul are veteran, crafty guys. John Wall, who's also a tough competitor. So they all have their strengths, and different nights you feel different. So one night you might feel great guarding one, then the next night on a back-to-back, you might be a little tired, then you go against a high flyer. So they all are tough. in their own rights.
I think
At yan po ang interview natin kay Norris Cole na from the New Orleans Pelicans, and he is here for the Junior NBA selection. I think next week, no? Pwede natin ma-interview na yung mga nakuha for the Junior NBA.
Yeah.
And again, no, we'll just take a short break, and once we come back, mapunta naman tayo sa mga bakbakan, no? Sa mixed martial arts.
Muling magbabalik ang Sports on Air.
EBC Eagle Broadcasting Corporation. Ito ang Radyo Agila.
Ang oras po natin ay 7:29 ng gabi.
Wow, Mami! Ang sarap ng niluluto nyo! Paborito ko! Sinigang!
Ikaw talaga. O siya, tawagin mo na si Daddy at si Ate nang makakain na tayo.
Ate! Daddy! Kakain na tayo!
O ikaw ate, kumusta naman ang pag-aaral mo?
Okay lang, Dad. Kahit mahirap po yung subject kong accountancy, pasado naman po ako sa final exam namin.
Dad, ako perfect sa math. Hindi nga makaung sa akin mga kaklase ko. Manayata ako sa dad ko.
Ikaw talaga, manang-mana ka nga.
Alam ba ninyo na ang pagsalo-salo ng pamilya sa pagkain ay nakatutulong ng malaki sa paghubog ng masaya, malusog at matagumpay ng mga anak? Ito ang pinakamainam na pagkakataon kung kailan maaaring makipagbalitan ng kwento, suliranin kung mayroon man, at pagbibigay ng payo ng mga magulang. Ang paalaalang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Radyo Agila. Nagbabalik ang Sports on Air.
Nagbabalik ang Sports on Air, balitang pampalakasan
Sa bayan.
At eto naman, meron tayo ditong interview, no? Kilala niyo ba si Big John McCarthy?
Big John McCarthy.
Yan yung unang referee ng UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Yeah.
No? Halos lahat ng mga importanteng bouts noon, siya ang laging referee. Okay?
So main event.
Oo. And pumunta siya sa Pilipinas, and we got a hold of him dito nung Pacific Extreme Combat. Ito bang interview natin with Big John McCarthy.
I'm here with Big John McCarthy, legendary MMA referee. Good evening. How you doing? All right, first off, you've been refereeing so many fights in your history. It's been a long while since UFC 1, actually. How does it feel that sometimes being unknown fighters and yet you're the person that people know more about?
You know what? They see my ugly face more, so that's people go with what they recognize. But look they come here for the fighters, and the fighters are the ones that are putting on the show. I'm just a part of. I'm just a little cog within it, but it's nice that what all the people are saying by recognizing me is that they've been watching the sport for a long time, which is good. And I thank them for watching the sport, but they really come out to watch the fighters because that's what it's about.
You've been one of those pioneers who took the sport of MMA to where it is today. You formulated the rule set most promotions follow. So right now with the evolution of MMA, do you see that there's a need to change the rules?
Yeah, absolutely. I honestly believe every year we should be looking to see what is working in MMA as far as rules and what's not working. And we need to start getting rid of it. Right now I sit on the rules committee for the Association of Boxing Committee, which does the unified rules within North America and that everyone seems to be following. So we're working right now on changing some of those rules, and we'll see in July if it's going to come out. There's already been recommendations for several rules to be changed. We'll see if in July it comes about. If it does, it's going to be better for the sport.
UFC is now allowed to have their promotions in New York. So can you please tell us a bit about how much this means for the sport that UFC finally gets to have its events in New York?
You know what? At one time, I thought it was a big thing. Now, as far as what does it mean for the sport? I don't think it means that much for the sport. I think being that the sport it's worldwide. It's not nationwide. It's worldwide. I'm here in the Philippines watching great fighters, do their thing inside of the cage here, and I'll be going to Italy soon to do that. And I've gone all over the world. It's nice that New York has finally come to their senses and gotten in step with the rest of the world. Sometimes politics does things that don't make sense. And the whole thing with New York not having MMA as far as professional allowed for so long doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense, and now finally they've gotten it together, and it makes sense that they're now, like I said, getting in step with the rest of the world.
Going back to the rule set, actually, we've got two different kinds of rule sets right now. We've got the global rule sets, and we've got the US style rule sets where you score by a round. So if you're going to look at those two different rule sets, what do you think is the rule set that is perfect for MMA right now?
Well, you're talking about judging.
Yeah, judging.
And what we're talking about with judging as far as what the criteria for it is, I wrote that criteria long ago, and it needs to be changed. I'm the first person to say it. The first thing that we should be looking at was damage. Because that's what the fighters are doing. You damage your opponent not because you want to permanently hurt him. You're damaging them because it diminishes their abilities in the fights, and it allows you to gain a victory. And damage comes in a lot of ways. It comes by wearing your opponent out. It comes by inflicting damage with punches and kicks. It comes by putting on submissions that are, close to ending the fight, be it a choke or we'll say an arm bar that hyperextends the arm. All of those things are damage. And that is the first thing that a judge should be looking at. Who is the fighter that went out to the opponent? Not who is holding who down, not who's on top. It's about who is trying to actually win a fight. Because it's a fight. And so that's the first thing that we need to do.
Yeah, because so many fighters out there are trying to just outpoint their opponent. So fight right now where you see a lot of fighters really doing damage is more entertaining for fans.
Oh yeah, look at fans come here to see guys fight. They don't want to see people try to beat a clock. You're supposed to beat your opponent, not the clock. And right now we have a change going on with judging. We've got to get all the judges in line with exactly what they should be looking at, because we have a lot of judges that are using ideas that we had in the 1990s, and those are long gone. They need to get in step with what is 2016 and what we're getting for 10-8 rounds and why we're doing it and why we're saying one fighter's winning the fight over the other, what a takedown really means. All those things are things that everyone that is working within the sport, they all need to be in the same mindset when they sit down in that seat to watch the fight.
And of course, on your Twitter account, you allow fans to ask everything and anything about MMA rule set. So please tell us behind the idea behind doing that Ask John McCarthy.
I got tired of people saying things that weren't true. I got tired of it being that there's all these ideas out there that they're not right. And I wanted people to know what was right, because that helps the sport. It helps when fans understand what is right and what is wrong. So that's why I started doing it.
All right, so finally, can you please give a message to all of the MMA fans out there listening to our program?
To everybody that is listening to your program and all the MMA fans out there, I just want to thank you for supporting the fighters, supporting the sport the way you do. You guys are the reason the sport's gotten as big as it has. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Big John McCarthy.
My pleasure.
And that was our interview with Big John McCarthy. Yes. Siya yung nagpa-popularize ng Are You Ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on! Yun. Siya yung nagsasabi ng, siya yung referee na kala mo MMA fighter din. Ganun katindi. Pero yesterday, now speaking of MMA, both of you were in URCC, University Reality Combat Rebellion. No? Ginanap to sa Marriott Hotel.
Grand Ballroom.
Mm-hmm. So, ano ba yung nangyari nung araw na to?
Ayan.
Well, very exciting tsaka memorable yung fight kagabi. Kasi yung 4 championship belts ay naiuwi na ng mga bagong champions kagabi.
Pero bagong champions kapon.
Mm-hmm. And actually, sa unang 4 rounds ng URCC, TKO, yung first round pa lang.
Okay.
And referee stoppage na. So, isa sa mga pinaka-highlights ng fight night ay yung laban ni Alvin Laurel at ni Carlo Romero. Ay, Ramirez, I'm sorry.
Carlo Ramirez. Oo.
Kasi yun yung unang fight at ng third round na talaga namang nagpa-intensify ng 27 Rebellion Fight Night.
Pinakamadugong labanan kagabi, di ba?
Dahil literal na madugo talaga ang nangyari.
Okay. So ano pa yung mga nangyari dito?
So, in between interview ni Alvin Laurel, nagpasalamat siya sa kanyang fans at pamilya.
Alvin Laurel o Aguilar? Alvin Laurel ba? Okay.
Sa kanyang pamilya at fans, no? At hindi rin napigilang tumawa ng crowd nung sinabi niya sa daddy niya na mula ngayon ay masarap na raw ang kanilang uulamin because
of the win.
Of the win.
Oo. And ano yung mga tinatarget niya ba? Ano yung tinatarget niya after this win? Meron ba siyang sinabi na mga gusto niya makalaban?
Wala pa naman siyang sinasabi about sa mga gusto niya makalaban for the next fight niya. So, ayun, baka nakapokus muna siya sa family niya din para sa kanyang career. Then, the next one na pinakamagandang laban din is Kaloy Baduya versus, sino ba yung kalaban niya? Si Chris Huff. Kung saan natalo siya sa third round via nag-ano na siya, di ba? Yeah. Doctor stoppage na kasi nabali ang kanyang left arm. Ayun. Sobrang laking injury yung tinamo ni Kalibaduya kagabi. Kaya nakuha ni Chris Hoffman ang light heavyweight championship belt.
Saka sobrang disappointment din, no? Nung fans. Kasi sobrang dami niyang fans kagabi. As in, pagtawag pa lang sa pangalan niya, sobrang the crowd went wild talaga. Kaya sobrang disappointment nung nabali nga yung left arm niya kasi sobrang aggressive niya eh.
Okay.
On the cage.
Knowing Kaloy Baduya talagang yan yung parang bida, yung nagpapabugbog muna.
Totoo. At first time ko po siyang napanood at sobra akong nag-enjoy. I was really rooting for him to win. Kaya na-disappoint ako nung in-stop na yung laban sa round 3.
At sa flyweight division naman kung saan naglaban si Hideo Morikawa at saka si CJ De Thomas, ayun, nanalo si CJ De Thomas via unanimous decision.
Okay.
So, ayun, nakakuha niya rin yung record bilang youngest champion MMA fighters in Asia ngayon. So, siya yung pinakabatang champion ngayon sa Asia.
Anong edad niya?
26. 26 ba?
26? How can you say na siya pinakabata?
Sinabi kasi na sa kagabi.
Oo, kasi 26, maraming 26 eh. No, yung champion, no?
I think parang 22 yata siya.
22 years old.
Based from what I remember. Saka sobrang napabilib niya talaga lahat ng nanood kagabi sa URCC kasi nagpakita talaga siya ng toughness, ng physical at physical endurance, no? Kasi pag nakita mo yung build niya, compared dun sa defending champion na si Hideo, talaga makikita mo na advantage niya eh. And hindi niya lang pinatunayan na it's just a height or it's just a physique. Talaga namang hindi mo maramdaman na nasasaktan siya at all.
Talaga.
Sa mga punches at kick ng Japanese fighter na si Hideo. So,
at ayun pa, isa pa nga, yun yung nagpatunay na rebellion itong laban na to kasi yung laban na yun is parang natalo ni Hideo yung tatay niya din. Siya yung lumaban para sa tatay niya para makuha niya yung title na yun. Okay. Napakagandang laban yung ginawa ni CJ De Thomas. Napaka-touching story para, di ba? Then sa main event naman tayo sa Featherweight Championship kung saan nanalo si Dog Yun Lee laban kay Red Romero na Filipino din, yun. So,
para sa akin, isa to sa pinaka-highlight, no? Nagsusulat na nga ako nun ng isa sa mga I mean, sila yung isa sa mga main subject ko sa article eh. So, I thought sa round 1 pa lang, kay Raydon na maibibigay yung panalo, ma-retain niya yung kanyang title. Pero sa second round, hindi na siya binigyan ng chance ng Korean fighter na si Lee na maiuwi pa yung belt. So, very unpredictable yung last and main event kagabi.
Natatandaan mo, partner, yun sa first round pa lang na akala na natin is tutumba na si Gyum Lee nung first round pa lang. So, nagrereklamo na yung mga coaches ni Red Romero dun sa referee kung bakit di pa in-stop. Kasi kitang-kita naman ng lahat kung sino na yung panalo that time. So, then, yun, sa second round, nakahanap ng pagkakataon si Gyum Lee para matalo niya si Red Romero. Yun, sobrang ganda ng laban na yun. At napaka-intense talaga.
So, yun na lang? Ilan ba yung laban? Oo.
Actually, sa
10 rounds, 10 fights yun. 10 fights.
To complete the result, sa female fight category, nanalo si Jelly Bulaong against kay Jen Damaso. Isa rin tong unforgettable part ng rebellion kagabi. Kasi nung nanalo si Jelly, sobrang tumakbo siya talaga doon sa mga tao and super in tears siya. Siguro ganun katindi yung naging preparation niya for the fight. And fortunately, sa kanya yung title. And then, another fight is Solomon Dutra versus Jojo Tabang. At nanalo si Dutra against Tabang. And then, another fight is from Fritz Biagtan versus Eddie Estrada. Isa rin yung highlight actually.
Yun yung sa Pinweight Championship kung saan kinuha ni Fritz Biagtan ang belt kay Eddie Estrada. Yun. So, it's a 4 rounds, diba? 5-round match. So, nakuha ng via unanimous decision ni Fritz Biagtan.
Okay.
Then,
isa rin sa naging fight kagabi yung fight with Drex Damaso against Andrew Benibe. So, Drex Damaso
Si Benibe,
won last night.
Sino nanalo doon?
Si Drex Damaso, nanalo siya.
Talaga, natalo si Benibe,
At maganda yung naging fight din nila. Sobrang, very strong yung kanilang pinakita inside the cage. Kaya, isa rin yun sa mga nagpasaya sa crowd during the Rebellion Fight Night sa Marriott Hotel.
At isang napakabilis na panalo naman ang pinakita ni Will Chap kontra kay Richie Redman para sa lightweight championship kung saan sa wala pang isang minuto ng round napatumba na niya at nakuha na niya ang panalo by stoppage by the referee kontra kay Richie Redman. Ayun, sobrang din ang laban na yun kung saan pang 21st win na ni Will Chap. Sabi niya na pang 21st win niya na yun via stoppage. Yun. Isang magandang laban. Ang daming intense na nangyari kagabi, di ba? So, yun. Kaya, sa lahat po ng mga nanood kagabi sa URCC, alam po namin na hindi nyo makakalimutan yung laban na, mga laban na yun. Isang napakadugong laban na, lalo na yung kay Alvin.
Okay. So, anyway, from MMA, pumunta tayo sa boxing. Si Nonito Donaire, nanalo kahapon, no? Sa Cebu.
Oo nga.
3 rounds lang ang kanyang si Bidak. Tinalo niya in 3 rounds. No? So, feeling ng mga tao masyadong mahina ang kalaban.
Yeah.
No? So, sana mas matindi yung nakalaban at sana sa Manila ginawa, no?
Sa Manila, para mas marami nakapanood, mga Araneta sana tayo.
Oo.
Kahit tayo nakapanood.
tayo nakapanood siguro. No? But anyway, no? Mapunta tayo. Sa pagbabalik natin dito sa Sports on Air, balitang PBA naman tayo.
Muling magbabalik ang Sports on Air.
ABC Eagle Broadcasting Corporation. Ito ang Radyo Agila. Handa ka na ba sa parating na bagyo? Baka hindol at iba pang uri ng sakuna? Huwag magpahuli.
Alamin ang mangyayari. Maging alisto, maging alerto. Magbayan, tuwing alas 10 hanggang alas 12, gabi-gabi. Ang pwersa ng Radyo Agila Reporter sa pauna ni Agila 4 Joey Dizon. Ito ang tunay na serbisyo publiko. Walang pahinga, walang pagod. Magbabantay, maglilingkod.
Nagbabalik ang Sports on Air.
Nagbabalik ang Sports on Air, balitang pampalakasan para sa bayan. At sa balitang PBA naman tayo, nagsimula na ang semi-finals ng PBA. Naglaban na po kanina ang San Miguel at ang Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. Ang Rain or Shine Elasto Painters come from behind victory po sila from 83 to 87 nung kalahati ng fourth quarter at tinapos nilang laro sa 98 to 94. Ang highest scorer po sa Rain or Shine Elasto Painter, Rick Anisi, na umiscore ng 23 points at 8 points sa fourth quarter, habang ang kanilang napakalaking import na si Henderson Niles na 300-pounder pero hindi naman yata, no? Pero ganoon siya kalaki, parang wrestler.
Parang wrestler na to.
13 points po siya. Pero 13 points lang ang ginawa niya, pero nung fourth quarter, 9 points ang kanyang ginawa team para makuha ang upset win dito sa San Miguel Beermen. No? On the other side of the offense naman, sa San Miguel, umiscore ng 40 points ang kanilang import na si Tyler Wilkerson. 20 points doon galing sa first quarter. Pero eto yan, si Jumar Fardo, 23 points. No? At sinundan ni Alex Cabagnot ng 15 points. Grabe parang nagulat ako dito kasi kala ko kanina panalo na San Miguel.
Lamang na sila ng second quarter, di ba?
Lamang sila sa second quarter. At ang isang semifinals was between Alaska Aces and the Meralco Bolts. Yan ang medyo masarap abangan.
Yan.
Jimmy Alapag,
Calvin Abueva. Yan
ang mga abangan po natin, no? But anyway, meron po tayo ditong short interview, no, kay Calvin Abueva regarding his thoughts on their upcoming match sa Meralco Bolts. Ayaw mag-play ng but anyway, now I will try to get that soon here on the show. Ang laban ngayon sa PBA, every other day na po. Game 1 nagsimula na kanina sa PBA semifinals ang San Miguel at saka Rain or Shine. Bukas po Meralco at saka Alaska, and then every other day hanggang game 5. Kung magkaroon ng game 5 ang mga series na ito, every other day po yan. So 10 straight days po tayong may laban dito sa PBA Commissioner's Cup semifinals, no? Anyway, sa balitang naman tayo, no? Meron tayong interview diyan, no? Kaninong interview to?
Ito yung kay Calvin Abueva, pero try natin kung
sige.
Let's try it.
Ay, teka lang, sandali lang wala yung technical natin, umalis sandali, no? But anyway, no, ito na yung exciting part ng PBA semifinals. Every game counts na po dito. Best of 5 lang po, no? At pagkatapos nito ay PBA finals. Pagkatapos sa PBA finals, mahaba po yung pahinga ng PBA
para sa Governor's Cup, para
mahaba po pahinga dahil sa FIBA, no? Magkakaroon ang ating mga atleta na lalahok dito sa FIBA, no?
Kung saan maglalahok din sila sa qualifiers para sa Rio Olympics, at lalaban din po ang ang national team ng Pilipinas para sa Rio Olympics qualifying games, kung saan makakasama po nila
sino?
Ang
Sino pa
Si
kasama?
Andre Blatch. Yan, si Andre Blatch.
Sino? Oo.
Pero isang malungkot na balita naman kasi hindi makakasama nila si Jordan Clarkson kasi
Yun nga, may inaayos pa daw sa passport.
Yeah.
No? But anyway, no, volleyball naman, mapunta tayo sa volleyball news. Ang volleyball news po natin, lamang na po ng 1-0 ang De La Salle Lady Spikers kontra sa Ateneo Blue Eagles.
Grabe.
No? Oo. 3 sets, no? 3 sets po yung yung pinanalo ng La Salle at maglalaban po sila this coming Wednesday. No tomorrow na po for De La Salle. No tomorrow na po for Ateneo. At samantalang ang La Salle naman ay looking forward na
para sa kanilang championship. I-beat nila ang tupit ng Ateneo kung saan pinapangunahan ito at last year na rin ito ni Alyssa Valdez, kaya siguro hindi niya hahayaan na manalo ang La Salle sa game na yan.
But anyway, Kuya, baka pwede natin i-play na dito ang interview ni Calvin Abueva dito sa linya. Para i-play na po natin. Kaya ba tayo may play?
Di ba?
Yan.
Alright.
Okay. I-play po natin ang interview ni Calvin Abueva regarding their upcoming match against the Meralco Bolts.
Ito, pakinggan po ninyo. Hindi pa rin gumagana ang interview.
Nagawa namin yung depensa namin. Isa nang alamang tabangan sila kaya ang ganda ng depensa namin na ginawa ngayong laban na to. Nag-surprise naman kasi yung depensa namin talaga nag-click, talagang yung rotation namin ang ganda, hindi sila nakatira ng libre-libre, di ba? Yung rotation talagang mahalaga talaga. Siguro naubos na yung energy nila, yung game 1 na pinakita na, kaya yung game 2, game 3 talagang nilabas namin sa amin talagang ibang level ito. Duarte ito pang semis, kaya ganun yung ginawa namin.
Yan po ang short interview natin kay Calvin Abueva. Ngayon, PBA Commissioners Cup semifinals na po tayo. At the same time, meron din po mga upcoming matches. Yung De La Salle, yung UAP finals po ng volleyball ay makakasabay po this Wednesday. But anyway, ang dami po nating binalita dito ngayon sa Sports on Air, no? At isang oras ng balita at talakayan ang nagdaan na naman para sa linggong ito. Ako po si Ernest Hernandez.
At sa ngalan ni Diego de la Paz, ako naman ang intern ng bayan na si Prince Cors.
At ako naman ang intern ng Universe na si Yel Baquiano, nagpapaalam ng pansamantala.
Subaybayan niyo po muli sa susunod na linggo ang pinakamaksyong KBP Golden Dove Awards nominated na sports program sa radyo. Sports on Air, balitang pampalakasan para sa bayan.